last week, for anybody that remembers, last week we had talked about Bully Online being shut down and being scrubbed from the internet. We'd gone through this, and hang on. So we started talking about that, and I remember saying, "Oh yeah, well, because the lead dev was supposed to post an update about what was going on and the whole reason for the shutdown and stuff like that." All right, okay, here we go. So 9-minute video, because yeah, here sorry, I'm just kind of getting this all set up here, which is funny. The person did not update the website. So yeah, the SWEGTA.com's video coming soon. I'll make a statement about the recent shutdown on the 21st. And like it was, because I do this stream so early in the morning, I didn't get to catch the video, but the individual did post the video 5 days ago. So we do have the update, and we'll check this out and see what happened. What happened with all this guy? Why did we suddenly lose a online bully? All right, here we go. Oops.
Hey everybody, I'm back from a 5-week-long vacation, and I'm sick, as you can tell, and while I was gone, I had some stuff stolen from me, so apologies for delaying this video right here, but
oh no,
yesterday I had to spend the whole day. I have some bad news and I have some good news, so I guess I'll begin by telling you about the bad news, and then I'll wrap it up and soften the blow. Fat Pigeon Development has ceased all development and
that's great.
No longer a thing we're pursuing. I can't get into specifics, but I'll let you take 2 guesses as to who's behind this. I've seen a lot of people in the comment section saying that it's because of the coffee
thing,
of the fact that we announced. I've also seen quite a few people get.
Yeah, I could honestly see that, because that is honestly what ends up happening to especially a lot of Nintendo mods and stuff like that are being made, even if it's in a completely entirely separate game, but it's Nintendo. If it's any of their intellectual properties, they'll shut that down faster than anything else on this planet. And so yeah, I could kind of see that being the case. But I think there's even a San Andreas mod online that's still running around, so
being hostile towards me and accusing me of being let me just tell you, unlike all of the people speculating, presuming, and accusing right now, I've actually read the letter that was sent our way demanding that we cease development and promotion of this project. That being the case, me being somebody who's actually read what was said by the company that shut us down, I can tell you that this project would have been shut down no matter what. At one point they sent us this list of different rules for mods.
Show us the message.
What you're allowed to do, generally speaking, exceptions may apply, and here's what you're not allowed to do. After taking a proper look at that list and reading through the letter that was sent our way, I can tell you that this project would have never survived. Even if we never did the coffee page and we never announced it and we just released it out of the blue one day and shut down. Like, there's no way that this...
Okay, I wish he'd kind of bring up some extra context of what this coffee page was all about for those of us that don't know and is now kind of stumbling into this whole thing. Also, I mean, I guess, yeah, if he's under any NDA and stuff like that, but what did the letter say, boy?
Would have survived. So as far as Fat Pigeon Development is concerned, we're gonna pursue anything that original content henceforth. Okay, so that's the bad news. What about the good news? Well, here's the thing, as some of you may recall, source. I'm not advocating that anybody downloads this and continues development.
Do it. Look at listen, if it's open source code, why not? Look at the code, see what they did, put it into something else, put it into entirely an original game, anything. I mean, why not? If it's there, it's there. And I mean, I'm not saying, hey, I'm not saying put it into a new online bully mod. I'm just saying take it, learn from it, and see what you can do with it. Why not?
But that is a possibility. It's not do that. I do not condone that, but it is possible. Everything that we've made for this project is out there somewhere. You know, like, I'm not going to link people to it, and I'm not hosting it, nor is anybody else. It's the internet.
There are plenty of autists that can find it, I'm sure.
Right? You know, something interesting that I've seen is that there are people running their own servers and, you know, creating their own community. Interesting to, again, legal disclaimer, I do not condone this at all. So just to summarize, bad news. Fat Pigeon Development can no longer pursue this project. Good news. Fat Pigeon. Something else that I should mention in this video, because I've seen a lot of people throwing
Well said.
accusations my way.
Refunds.
Refund the people on coffee. We reached out to those people. This happened, you know, when we took down the coffee page, we actually contacted everybody and offered.
Okay. The coffee page must have been when we were looking at it last week, and they brought up donations and stuff for the project specifically. And I think I brought up that's where probably they got themselves into a bit of trouble when they started doing that sort of thing. Because that'll do it too. Like, unless you have to be like basically doing these sort of things as an entirely free, open project. Like, say, yeah, you could be like, oh, here's our donations page for the channel or something like that. You have to make it very separate from these sort of mod projects and stuff like that in order to still operate in some respects. Because once they see that you're potentially taking money or getting money. Okay, I'm remembering the article. Yeah, it was basically paid entry for early access and stuff like that for the server. And yeah, that I think I said that also was that's probably what got themselves into some trouble. So New York Florida Man says he said it was what he read, and what he read said was give executives head for more bread. Oh no.
We've done that. And as for the people saying that this whole thing has been a scam, first off, refunds would not be offered if the
and he wouldn't be making this video if this was a scam. He'd probably take the money and run.
The entire community together. We brought smiles to people's faces, and the work that we made is out there for people to enjoy and continue developing if they so choose, which again, I think the most disappointing part about all of this is the fact that despite the fact that we brought all these spark happening in the community, there was like new interest in this IP bully. There was a genuine interest in this thing. Fun. Despite all of that, it was just considered like a faux pas to pursue this project. In my opinion,
hang on, let me bring up that article because again, I think a big contributor was probably that they took money for and like he says the coffee page for basically the early access for oh god, I could have sworn it said it in this. Yeah, here we go. That said, it's worth pointing out that while a fully free version was in the books, Bully Online had a paid early access release that may have drawn scrutiny from the IP holders' lawyers. That I think was exactly what did it. I mean, it's great that you rallied and got renewed vigor for Bully and everything like that, but guys, this was your big mistake right there, was taking any kind of money for early access and stuff like that. Like, I understand you have server costs to maintain and stuff like that, but when you start doing things like that, and that's great that you refunded the people that put money into the project and have reached out to them, talked to them, and gotten that all situated. Cool. But you could have had more life out of your project, is my guess, is if you hadn't done this. Just saying.
Has never posed any threat to any, you know, this actually had a positive impact on the fact it led to people buying the game specifically so that they could play this mod. Somebody who, you know, is both a big fan of, a huge honor, the fact to buy the game and play it. But again, even if we had done everything different, not doing the coffee page and just releasing the project spontaneously, totally out of the blue, with no prior, did all of this, it still would have been shut down. I can tell you that, because I've actually read the letter, and I know for a fact that this mod is not existing. And this is kind of, I can't for a fact say why this happened, but I think the timing is interesting. Coincidentally, bullymp.com went down around the same time. I contacted the lead on that project, and even he's like, I don't know what's happening. I think maybe the person hosting, I don't know. So even though I can't definitively say that bullymp down had something to do with this whole situation, I find the timing very interesting. With all that said, working on this project has been a huge pleasure. It's been a cult classic video game. If there had been anything creatively moved from the mod, then I feel like that could have been They could have given kind of like list of the list of changes. We would have complied with any kind of creative or design. Let's say that they took issue. We don't want that being in the game.
Rat Wars? What?
Okay, I mean, it sucks that we have to do that, but fine. I mean, provided that this project can continue to.
I wish I had jumped into this damn mod. I could. There must have been some crazy shenanigans going on.
It was just like, this has to go. Stop. You're given a warning right now. If you continue going, we'll just knock it off. I mean, at that point, what are you gonna do? Like, first off, I'm not gonna put my team at risk for getting sued. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm not like a Saul Goodman gonna find some, elusive legal loophole and then walk into a courtroom, present.
Well, maybe you didn't try hard enough.
So well. Clack, not guilty. People, like even the stuffy preacher. This is highly unknown. Even he's like, you know what?
Okay, now I just feel like it's a bit of it's waffling just a bit there, but it's like me explaining anything. And I have, like, it is. I know he said he read the letter. I get that. I just can't help but really wonder what must be on that letter, and what the cause of the shutdown was. Damn. It'd be great to actually see it. But I understand legal reasons and crap like that. You can't. So, oh well there. But it's the unfortunate end results of the Bully online shutdown saga. It's sad, but it's one of those things that just happens with any of these mod projects. Sometimes you just run afoul of the original developers, or just the companies, because it's not even the original developers anymore, but they've probably all moved on. It's now just the faceless entity of the company. So yeah, there we go. Bully update. That was it.
Thank you for watching this clip from Respawn Roast Cantina. Please like and subscribe if you like what you see, and check out the full episode.